Hey, where you going? Morning, Belly. Drunk yet? Get back to sleep.
What if he's unfelt in the street? I don't want anyone to see. I know walking so good.
Oh, quit griping. You know how many guys fake a bum leg like that for sympathy? It's a gold mine.
Someone gets the idea. I can't make it on my own. They'll lock me up in the refuge for good. Now, be a pal trying to help me down. Woo!
Hey, you wanna bust your own leg too?
No, I want to go down.
You'll be down there soon enough. Take a moment, okay? Drink in my penthouse. I above those stinking streets down there.
You crazy.
Oh, because I like seeing the sky and the stars.
You're seeing stars, all right.
Those streets down there suck the life right out of my old man. Years of rotten jobs, stomped on by bosses, and when they was done with him, they tossed him to the curb like yesterday's paper. Well, they ain't doing that to me, you got me?
But everyone wants to come to New York.
New York's fine if you got a big, strong door to lock it out. But I tell you, Crutchy, there's a whole other way out there. So you keep your small life in a big city. Give me a big life in a small town. They say folks is dying to get here. Me, I'm dying to get away. To a little town out west that's spanking new. And while I ain't never been there, I can see it clear as day. If you want, hey, I bet you can see it too. Close your eyes, come with me, where it's clean and green and pretty, and they went and made a city out of clay. Why, the minute that you get there, folks will walk right up and say, welcome home, son, welcome home to Santa Fe. Plenty crops, splitting rails, swapping tails around the fire, except the Sunday where you lie around all day. Soon your friends is more like family, and they's begging you to stay. Ain't that neat? Living sweet in Santa Fe.
But everyone wants to have folks there.
I got no folks. Nowhere. You?
No, I don't need folks. I got friends.
Yeah. I can tell you one thing. Nobody cares about no bum leg like that in Santa Fe. They have a palomino with a riding style.
Feed to me! Ride in style!
Yeah, I bet a month, 2, maybe 3 fresh, clean air. You could maybe even toss that crutch for good. Imagine running again. Santa Fe, you can bet we won't let them bastards beat us. We won't let no one to treat us fair and square. There's a life that's worth the living, and I'm gonna do my share. Work the land, chase the sun, swing the Oreo grand just for fun. Watch me stand, watch me run. Hey, snap out of it, hey? Don't you know that we's a family? Would I let you down? No way. Just hold on, kid, till that train makes Santa Fe. Okay. Time for dreaming stuff. Got it. Oh! Couple of fellas letting out. Hey, Specs, Racer, Henry, Albert, Elmer, get a move on, boys. Them tapes don't sell themselves.
Hey, Albert, Elmer, Specs, you heard Jack, get a move on.
was having the most beautiful dream last night. My lips are still tingling.
A pretty girl.
A leg of lamb.
Hey, that's my cigar.
Steal another.
That's my I thought that I'd surprise my mother.
If you could find her.
Who asked you?
Hey, same woman like me. I need to do something. So you got any ideas?
Follow Allie down the park. There's easy pickings guaranteed. Tiny bigger bump. They almost all knows how to read.
It's a crooked game we're playing, one we'll never lose. Long as suckers don't mind paying, just to get bad news.
Yeah, fine life, carrying a bear to it all. A mighty fine life, carrying the banner tough and tall. When that bell rings, we goes where we wishes, business, wishes, stories, washing dishes, what a fine life, carrying the banner through them all.
Hey, nothing but concerns you here. Morning, miss, might I interest you in the latest paper?
The paper isn't out yet.
I'd be delighted to deliver to you personally.
Well, I've got a headline for you. Cheeky boy gets nothing.
I'm
crushed.
Hey, Krusty, what's life say? During
No rain. Hotly cloudy. Clear by evening.
that bottle guy. And look, sells 50 pips a week all by itself.
I don't need a limb to sell cakes. I got personality. Sure. It takes a smile and spreads like butter. The kind that turns a lady's head.
It takes an old man with a stutter who's lost LeBron, Terry, and Ted.
Summer stinks and winter's freezing when you work outdoors. Start out sweating, end up sneezing in between your pores. Fine life, carrying the banner with the fine life, carrying the banner with your big shots, tossing out a frame, a bunch of big shots, tossing out a frame with the holder.
Wait, it makes me antsy. I like sitting fancy.
Harlem to the Lindsay, what a fine life, carrying the banner through the
Jesus loves you. You shall be saved.
Thanks for the grub, sister.
Elmer, when are we going to see this celebration?
And the sister, it's been right soon.
Colonel.
Just give me half of the something to wake breathe on. I got lines to get break on, but get that out there.
Papers is all mine, guys.
Jack says change my spine. It's what the
If I hit the headline, I'll make up a headline and I'll say anything I have to.
Cause it's 2 for a penny. If I take too many, weasel just makes me eat 'em after. Got a feeling from the headline, I'm supposed to be a headline kid, so I'm gonna sell like we just giving up away. Another generation will be a race, so pack your little battle, how to make a newsy day. You wanna move our next edition? Give us an earthquake for a war. I'm not a crooked politician. Yeah, but that ain't news no more. Uptown to Grand Central Station, down to City Hall. Re-improves our circulation, walking till we fall. You gotta yell out there, and kill the competition. Sell the distribution, look out there. Carrying the banner, see it's out there. Carrying the banner, oh it's out there. Carrying the banner. Hey, let's put up the headline. Trolls strike out again.
3 weeks of the same story.
They're killing us with this snooze app.
Make way. Step aside.
Dear me, what is that? A pleasant aroma after the sewers may have backed up in the night.
Or could it be?
The Lansky brothers. Hey, Oscar. Who in the street says you and your brother took money to be that striking Charlie with us?
So it's honest work. Yeah, but cracking the head of defenseless workers. I take care of the guy who takes care of me.
Ain't the father of the workers?
Yes, he didn't take care of me.
You want some of that too, you lousy critic?
Hey, nice, Morris, Oscar. One day you might find you got a bum leg like Crutchy over here. And what if we picked on you? Hey, let's find out.
Oh, wait till I get my hands on you.
You gotta catch me first.
By the way, Jack Stoneton.
We'll all be out there, carrying the banner meant to men. We're always out there, soaking every sucker that we can. It's a headline, Lucy's on a mission, kill the competition, sell the next edition. We'll be out there, carrying the banner, see it's out there, carrying the banner, always out there, carrying the banner. Go!
Good morning, Weasel.
The name's myself.
Is that what I said? I'll take the usual.
100-page little nice guy.
How's it going, Weasel?
Please call me Mister.
I'll call you sweetheart if it's bought me 50 takes.
Drop the cash and move.
Whatever happened to romance?
Good morning, Mr. Wiesel. Good morning, Crutchy. 50 pages. Oh, hey, check this out. It's a new kid, huh?
I'm you too.
Lord,
Don't first, kid. It rubs right off. I'll take 20 newspapers, please.
20 pages for a new kid. Let me see the time.
Hey, you want to sell them?
Sure. Cash up front.
But whatever I don't sell, you gotta back, right?
Well, certainly. Oh, and every time you lose a tooth, I put a penny into your belt. Those kids are right. Come on, drop the cash and move. Albert, let me see your money.
You have a very interesting name. You ever think about it?
If it got good.
Buy a ticket, they let anyone in.
Sorry. Excuse me. I paid for 20, but you gave me 19.
You see how nice I was to this new kid? And what do I get for my fidelity? Ungrounded accusations.
I just want what I paid for.
Said beat it.
Hey, new kid's right, Weasel. You gave him 19. It's okay. I'm sure it's an honest mistake. Count Oscar here can't count to 20 with his shoes on. I'll spot him another 50 things.
I don't want more cakes.
What kind of news you don't want more papes?
I know Charity Case. I don't know you.
His name's Jack.
This here's famous Jack Kelly. He wants to escape jail and back to Taylor's supposed to carry him. Make all the things.
Now, what's your name, kid?
Lex.
How old
This is my
are you?
brother's name.
How old are you?
I'm 10. Oh.
You're 7 now. Younger sells more papes. And if we're gonna be partners,
Who says we want a partner?
Selling with Jack is a chance of a lifetime. You learn from him, you learn from the best.
He's the best. What's he want with me?
because you got a little sister and I don't. Look sad. We're gonna make millions.
Like I said, this is my brother David, and I'm Lex.
Nice to meet you, baby. Hey, if my 2 bits come off the top, then we can split everything 70-30, okay?
50-50. I'm gonna try and pull a fast my little kid.
60-40. That's my final offer. Got a deal?
That is disgusting.
That's just business. Alright, newsies, hit the streets. The sun is up, the headline stinks, and this kid ain't getting any younger.
We'll all be out there, carrying the betterment to men. We're always out there, soaking every sucker that we can. It's a headline, newsies on a mission, kill the competition, sell the next edition. We'll be out there, carrying the banner, see it's out there, carrying the banner, always out there, carrying the banner.
Gentlemen, the world is in trouble. Our circulation is down for the third quarter in a row.
But Mr. Pulitzer, every paper circulation is down since the war ended.
Whoever said war is hell wasn't trying to sell newspapers.
We could use an exciting headline.
What have we got today?
The trolley strike.
That's not exciting. That's epic.
It's boring. People want to know, is a trolley coming or ain't it? Nobody cares why.
And the strike's about to be settled. Governor Roosevelt just put his support behind the workers.
That man is a socialist.
Teddy Roosevelt's no socialist, he's an American hero.
The man wants to outlaw football for being too violent. Football! Violent! You know what? You're right. He's not a socialist. He's a commie.
What's this going on there?
You know what? You never liked him anyway. When he was running for governor, you put out an article against him every single day. And guess what? He won!
How am I supposed to influence voters if they're not reading my opinion?
Big photos attract readers.
Do you know how much big photos cost?
Well, without big photos or headlines, how are we supposed to sell more papers?
There is an answer right before your eyes. You're not thinking this through, people. Nunzio knows when he's cutting my hair. Trim up it here and then trim up it there. It's the modest adjustment that fattens the bottom line.
Pulitzer, just come sit down.
Shaving is tricky, the razor should float. Shave me too close and you may cut my throat. It's the simplest solutions that bolster the bottom line.
But how does that help us sell more papers?
We don't sell papers, silly. Newsies sell papers.
I got it! Right now, we charge the newsies 50 cents for 100 papers.
Yes?
But if we raise it to 60 cents per 100,
Now you're getting somewhere.
A mere tenth of a penny per paper.
every single newsman would have to sell 25 more papers just to earn the same amount as always.
I thought exactly. It's genius.
Oh, it's going to be awfully hard on those children.
Nonsense! I'm giving them a real-life lesson in economics. I couldn't offer them a better education if they were my own. Give me a weekend, I'll train them to be like an army that's marching to war. Proud of themselves and so grateful to me, they'll be begging to pay even more. When there's dirt on your shoes, boys, for God's sakes, relax. Why throw them out? All we need is some wax. Listen well to these barbershop lessons, we'll see you through.
If you're stuck in the muck, you'll be fine. You'll erase and decrease and decline.
The trim.
And a snip and a shine.
And the power of the press, yes, once again is mine. The price for the newsies goes up in the morning. Just a couple of cents, gents, that's the bottom line.
shoulders, probably also. Then before you know it, we'll be out there carrying the banners.
Paper, evening paper, Raleigh Drive Banner's third week.
Sleep, why don't you? Good here. Extras, terrified flight from Burden Inferno. You heard the story right here.
You just made that whole thing up.
I did not. I said he heard the story right there, and he did.
Well, my father taught us not to lie.
And mine told me not to stop her.
Hey, just saw my last paper.
I have one more.
Tell her to pay for
Give
it.
it here.
Oh, you do your thing. Of course I'll take a newspaper. Here's the dime.
Born to the free.
This is so much better than school.
Don't even think it. When Pop goes back to work, we go back to school.
You got folks. Huh?
Doesn't everyone?
No.
Our dad's taking the delivery truck on the job. It messes Lego bad, so they laid him off. That's something we can't find hard.
Yeah, it makes sense. Too bad about your dad, though.
Well, you could come home with us for dinner, Uncle. More than happy to have you.
Mom's a great cook.
No, I just remembered I had plans with a fella. He's probably waiting on me right now. I should have to go.
Is that the guy you mean?
No,
Jack
what?
Officer, get him! Where did he go?
Think we lost them? Maybe.
Does someone want to tell me why I'm running? I got no one chasing me. Who was that guy?
That was Snyder, the spider, real sweetie. Runs a jail for underage kids called the Refuge. More kids he puts in, the more city pays him. Problem is, all that money goes straight to his own pocket. Let's just say clear him out of the Refuge. Hey,
Hey, you guys up there, get down. No kids allowed in the theater.
even me, Miss Meta?
Jack Kelly, is that you? Get down here and give me a hug. Where have you been hiding yourself, kid?
Oh, never far from you, Miss Meta. May I introduce Davy and what's her name?
It's Les.
Les. And Les. This is Miss Meta Larkin, the greatest star in the Bowery today. He also owns this joint.
The only thing I own is the mortgage. It's so nice to meet you both.
It's a pleasure. What is wrong with you?
Are you blind? They got no clothes on.
That is their costume.
But I can see their legs.
Get out of her way. It's been fun. You know, the theater's not only entertaining, it's quite educational. Got the picture, kid? Great.
Hey, I ran into some trouble on the street. Do you mind if I hide out here for a bit?
Where better to escape trouble in the theater? Is Snyder after you again?
Hey, Jack, did you really escape jail in the back of Teddy Roosevelt's carriage?
What would the governor be doing in a juvenile jail?
Just so happens that he wanted to show people he loved orphans and such. So when he got his mug in the paper, I got my butt in the back seat and we rode off together.
You really know the governor?
You don't, but I do. It's a long story. Anyways, when you have time, I'd love for you to paint me another one of these gorgeous backdrops. People are loving it. And things are going so well, I can pay you this time.
I can't take your money, Miss Meta.
You pictured that?
Your friend is quite an artist.
Guys, it's a couple trees, all that.
You're really good.
He's got natural aptitude.
Jeez, I've never known no one with an aptitude.
Oh, that's what you get.
Just, you're on. Anna, how am I doing?
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome tonight's star of our show, Miss Meta Larkin!
Doing all right for myself, folks. I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm wise. My investments and such have all gone up so much. Seems whatever I touch starts to rise. I've been all kinds of lucky, and yet the thing I want most, I can't get. Hello! Welcome to my theater. Now listen. I lived in a mansion on Long Island Sound. I pulled up a weed, they found oil in the ground. You're telling me you don't want me around? Honey, that's rich. Some guys give me Ernie and Chinchilla and me, and some give me diamonds as big as a sea. But you wouldn't give me so much as a week. Now, baby, that's rich. I get brandy from Andy and candy from Scott. Frank and Eduardo chipped in for ya. I get stares from the fellas, the prayers from the Pope, but I ran out of luck getting stuck with this move. For real, guys. It's hard, life's too short to waste it on you. It may be rough, but soon enough I learned to make do. When the mansions are oil, the diamonds, the yachts, with Andy Airport over Ponton and Scott and Frank and my bank. So spill no tears for me, 'cause there's one thing you ain't, that I'll always be, and honey, that's right, that's rich, that's rich, that's rich, that's rich.
Knocking on my door.
Oh, again.
This is a private box.
Should I lock the door?
Would you please go? I'm working.
A working girl. Wow. Doing what?
Reviewing the show for the New York Sun.
Should I go?
Yes, you should go. I'm not in the habit of talking to strangers.
Oh, then you're gonna make a lousy reporter.
Is that what it says on your rap sheet?
Smart. I admire smart girls. Beautiful, smart, independent.
Do you mind?
Yes.
Just go away.
Guys, you got in for free, maybe? Pay attention.
Sorry, Miss Meta. I have no use for moonlight or sappy poetry. Love at first sight's for suckers, at least it used to be. Look, girls are nice, once or twice, till I find someone new. But I never planned on someone like you.
Knocking on my door, when I'm not here no more. Should've told you someone yesterday's trash. She's on my office when you talk to cash. He's on my girl, it's just a
First sight's for suckers, at least it used to be.
In fact, you're so revolting, I feel bad for your life. It's impossible. You're back anymore. You see, knocking on my door.
There's also t-shirts outside.
Pipes, get your pipes. Pipes.
Them fire sirens kept me awake all night.
Sirens just like all of us speak. The louder the wheel, the better the headline. The better the headline, the better I eat. And the better I eat, the
The further away from you I sleep. Morning, everybody. Sorry we're late. Had to help our mom with something. They got a mother? I was gonna get me one once.
What'd you do with the one you had?
He traded her for a box of cigars. They was Coronas. We got a father too. A mother and a father.
Hey, we the hoi polloi.
So, how's it going today?
Ask me after they put up the headline.
Here it is now.
movie price 65. What did I say?
What is that? News? It's me.
Bobby's sleeping in the streets.
You already sleep on the street.
In the worst neighborhood.
Hey, what's going on here?
Get hold of this shit.
I told you to open up already.
Thanks for the news price 6,500. Thanks for the news.
It's gotta be a joke,
It better be a joke.
Real funny weasel really got the fellas going. But I'll take my.
The printer's gonna cost 60.
I ain't paying those 60.
Can you wait for someone who will?
You bet. We'll just take our business to the journal.
Yeah!
Maybe the walk there for prices too.
Okay, then we'll take our business to the sun.
Yeah!
It's the same all over town. New day, new prices.
Why the jack-up, huh?
For this kind of questions, you have to ask a little further up the food chain. But now, are you running or are you walking?
Alright, come here, fellas.
Do that, can they? Why not? Step paper.
Yeah, well.
Ain't we got no rights?
We got the right to stop. Now, come on, let's get our papes into the streets while it's still can.
I thought
We got a choice.
Hey, nobody's buying nothing.
Oh, like you've got an idea.
Would you keep your shirt on when we think this through?
Stop running it. Let the man work it out. Hey, Jack, still thinking? Of course he is. Can't you smell the smoke?
If we don't sell papes, nobody sells papes, right? Nobody goes to that door until they put the price back where it belongs.
You mean like a strike?
Hey, you heard Davey, we're on strike now.
Hold on. No.
Why? We can stop these papes like those trolley workers shut down the trolleys.
Yeah, and gossip bust our heads. Have them strikers just laid up with broke bones.
Cops ain't gonna care about a bunch of kids, right, Davey?
Leave me out of this. I am here trying to feed my family.
Oh, and the rest of this is on playtime? Hey, just because we make pennies don't give nobody the rights to rub our noses in it.
Yeah.
Right?
Doesn't matter. Can't strike.
Why?
You're not a union.
And what if I says we is?
Well, there's a lot of things you have to have in order to be a union. Like
what?
membership.
What do you call these guys?
Hi. Alright, how about officers?
I'm only Jack President.
What about statement of purpose?
Must have left it in my other hands.
What's a statement of purpose? A reason to form a union.
What reason did the trolley workers have?
I don't know. Wages, work hours, safety on the job.
Who don't need that?
Yeah.
I bet if your father had a union, you wouldn't be out here selling papers, huh?
Yes.
So, our union is hereby formed to watch each other's backs. Got it? Union we stand.
Ooh.
Hey, I'm the sound of that. Somebody write that down. Got
I
it?
got a pencil.
Meet our Secretary of State. What next?
Well, if you want to strike, the membership's got to vote.
Okay, then let's vote. Do we let Pulitzer pick our pockets? Or do we strike?
Strike!
Well, you heard the voice of the membership. The Newsies of Lower Manhattan are now officially on strike. Now,
When is striking more effective if someone charged me about it?
Be a pleasure to tell Weasel myself.
and who tells Pulitzer? Maybe?
I don't know. But I guess you do, Mr. President.
That's right, we do. Now, what do we tell him?
Well, the newspaper owners need to respect your rights as employees.
That's right, Pulitzer and Hearst gotta respect the rights of the working kids of this city.
They can't just change the rules when they feel like it.
Yeah, we do the work, so we get a say. Isn't that fair? Do we have a union? Davey?
Well, okay, we got a union.
Pulitzer and Hearst, they think we're nothing. Are we nothing?
No! They need to understand that we are not enslaved to them. We are free agents.
They think they got us? Do they got us?
No! We're a union now, the Newsboys Union, and we mean business.
Even though we ain't got hats or badges, we're a union just by saying so. And the world will know.
Let's have other kids come along and take our jobs. We'll beat
No.
No, we cannot beat up on other kids. We're all in this together.
What's it gonna take to stop the wagons? Can we do it?
Yeah!
What's it gonna take to stop the scabbers? Are we ready?
Yeah!
We'll do what we gotta do until we break the will of Mighty Bill and Joe.
And the world will know. And the journal too.
Mr. Hearst and Pulitzer, having bad news for you.
See, the world don't know, but they're gonna pay.
Instead of hawking headlines, we'll be making them today. And our rates will grow, and we'll keep it.
Yeah! And the world will know that we've been here.
What if the circulation bell stops ringing? Will we hear it?
No!
What if the Lancey's come out swinging? Will we hear it?
No! When you got 100 voices singing, who can hear our lousy whistle blow? And the world will know that this ain't no game. And we got a ton of rotten fruit and perfect pain. So they gave their word, well it ain't worth beans. And they're gonna see what stop the presses really means. And the old will weep, and we go back to sleep. We've got no choice but to see it through. Let me get more voice, and the world will. Yeah!
Pulitzer may own the world, but he don't know.
Pulitzer may own the world, but he don't own us.
Pulitzer may crack the whip, but he won't win.
Pulitzer may crack the whip, but he won't whip us. And the world will know. We've been keeping score. Neither they gives us our rights, or we give them a war. We've been down too long, we haven't paid our dues.
And the things we do today will be tomorrow's news.
The die is cast, and the torch is passed. The world will rise, oh, grow and grow and grow, and so your world will feel the fire and lightning. No! another one of the salsa.
Over here.
That'll be 2 cents.
2 cents for a glass of salsa. Just give me a drink of water.
How did I ever see that coming?
I say we launched our strike in the most auspicious manner.
I don't know about that. Police are scared the bejeebus out of me, so
Did you see the Delanceys? They didn't know which way was up.
Hey, we launched a strike, but what do we do next? What's
Well, now we gotta spread the word and let the rest of the city's newsies know about the strike.
Oh, that's easy. Oh, you heard the man. Let's spread the word.
Also, Carlo, I got Midtowns, I got Bronx, and I got the Battery.
All right, Specs, you take Queens. Tommy Boy, take the East Side, and who wants Brooklyn? Fincher, you telling me you're scared of Brooklyn?
I'm scared of turf. But that spot column gets me a little jittery.
Okay, me and Davey will take Brooklyn then.
I have to.
Why is everybody so scared of Brooklyn?
Brooklyn's the 6th largest city in the world. You got Brooklyn, you get the motherload.
So, what you're saying is, a ragtag gang of ragamuffins wants to take on the Kingsmakers of New York. Think you got a chance?
What are you doing here? Like, shouldn't you be at the ballet or the Bowery again?
Question too difficult. Let me rephrase. Will the richest and most powerful man in New York City give the time of day to a bunch of kids without a nickel to their name?
You do gotta be insulted. I got a nickel.
You got a nickel. So I guess you say for a couple of Davids looking to take on the life.
We never said that.
You didn't have to. I did.
Aren't you beat entertainment by now?
This is entertaining so far.
What's the last news story you wrote?
What's the last strike you organized?
Oh, Kelly, methinks the lady needs to be handled by a real man.
You think's wrong, Romeo.
Wait! How'd you know my name? I still say we saved the exclusive turtle.
Do you see somebody else giving you the time of day? Alright, so I'm just busting out the social pages. But you give me the story, let me run with the exclusive, and I promise I'll get you the space.
You really think we could be the pace?
Shut down a paper like The World, and you're gonna make the front page.
Well,
Okay, fine. You come to the circulation gate tomorrow morning. You'll get that story. Oh, bring your camera. You're gonna want to snap a picture of what we're doing tomorrow, right?
Yeah. Alright, off with you. I got enough customers coming. Come on, guys, we got news to visit. You won't be shooting us all when we get our mugs in the page. Yeah. So the world will know. We can keep in score. Either they give us our rights or we give them a war. We've been down too long.
And we paid our dues.
And the things we do today will be tomorrow's news. And the die is cast, and the torch is passed, and the world will rise on. Grow and grow and grow, and so the world will feel the fire and finally know.
Come on, let's move the way then.
Alright, shoot, all of you.
So, what's your story, Mr. Kelly? Are you selling papers paid away through art school?
Art school, are you kidding me?
You're really talented. You should be inside the paper illustrating, not outside hawking it.
Well, maybe that ain't what I want.
Well, then what do you want?
Can't you see it in my eyes?
So, Mr. Kelly, how long have you been their leader?
I'm a blowhard. Davey is the brains.
Modesty is not a quality I would offend on you.
Not when I pin on you either. You got a name?
Catherine Plummer.
Aren't you sure?
It's my byline, the name I publish under. So tell me what you're hoping for tomorrow.
Well, today we stopped tapes in Newsy Square, but the wagon's still delivered to the rest of the city. Tomorrow, we stop the wagons.
And are you scared?
Do I look scared? Ask me again in the morning.
Good answer. Good night, Mr. Kelly.
It's not even supper time.
I'll see you in the morning, Mr. Kelly. And off the record, good luck.
Oh, wait. Write it good, got it? We both got a lot writing on you.
Right good, he says. Write good or it's back to wheezing your way through the flower show. No pressure. Alright, Catherine. Newsy, stop.
hurt anybody. With all eyes fixed on the trolley strike, there's another battle brewing in the city. But I can only write about it. Come on, Catherine, those boys are counting on you. Oh, you poor boys. This is easy. So simple. I need to figure it out. So they say, all I know is I don't know what to write or the right way to write it. This is big. Hey, don't screw it up. This is not some little vaudeville I'm reviewing. Poor little kids, with his rich, greedy, sour buzzes. It's a stitch to practically write a sentence. That's what it does. Because I may have mentioned I have no clue what I'm doing. Can't I say this is what I've been waiting for? Well, that was the screaming of 10 angry editors. A girl? It's a girl. A pen? That even legal? Well, just go and get him like little guys some ink. And when it tries, just watch what happens. Those kids will live and breathe right on the page. And once they're center stage, you watch what happens. And who's there with her camera and her pen? As boys turn into men, they'll storm the gate. And then just watch what happens when they do. Jack Kelly stands ready to face the behemoth Pulitzer with nothing more than a few nuggets of truth and the swagger of one twice his age. And now that is how you turn a boy into a legend. Picture a handsome, heroically charismatic, plain-spoken, no-nothing, skirt-chasing, cocky little son of a lie down with dogs and you wake up with a raise and a promotion. So who's a flirt? Complete egomaniac. The fact is he's also the face of the strike. What a face. Face the lies, that's a face that can save us all from sinking in the ocean. Like someone said, power tends to corrupt an absolute power. Weight corrupts. Absolutely, that is genius. But give me some time, I'll be twice as good as that. 6 months from never. Just look around at the world we're inheriting and think of the one we'll create. Their mistakes, they got old, that's not a mistake. But we maybe know there will stay young forever. Give those little guys something. And when it tries, just watch what happens. It's David and Goliath, do or die. The fight is on, and I can't watch what happens. But all I know is nothing happens if you just give in. It can't be any worse than how it's been. And it just so happens that we just might win. So whatever happens, let's anyone else coming?
I'm not even sure anymore.
You seen Spot Collins, right? What he said?
Oh yeah, we've seen him all right.
Him and about 20 of his gang.
Yeah, those Brooklyn boys is big. But I gotta say, Spot was very impressed, wasn't he?
I'd say.
Yeah.
So he's with us. It all depends on how you look at things. If you look out there and see Brooklyn, then you'll know they're with us.
Colin wanted us to prove that we ain't gonna fold at the first sign of trouble.
Are we?
We are not. There's us. There's Harlem. I mean,
Not so fast, boss. Harlem wants to know what Brooklyn's gonna do.
we got Queens. Still not. Guess not. What about Midtown?
I got Sim Fish Eye in Midtown.
Say, Oscar, look
Looks like we got some bum information about a strike happening today.
Hey, not that I'm complaining. My school bus and I could use a day of rest.
Are we doing the right thing?
Sure we are.
Maybe if we just put it off a couple days. No, we can't. Say something. Tell them if we back off now, they will never listen to us again.
Fine. Hey, guys, I want a who or who doesn't show. Now is when you take a stand.
What if we just don't show up for work? That'll send a message.
They'll just replace us. And maybe you can talk to them, maybe.
To seize the day. And seize the day. 1 minute, that's how you win. We will away, but let us decide.
Hey Jack, look what I made good, huh? Strike!
That's great! That's pitiful!
Don't be so quick to judge. Maybe Pulitzer will see out his window and feel sorry for us.
Hey, Albert, do we have any reinforcements coming?
No.
Maybe.
Courage cannot erase our fear. Courage erase our fear. With power, safe in their tower, we will not obey.
Behold the brave battalion that stands side by side, too few in number and too proud to hide. Then say to the others who did not follow through, you're still our brothers, and we will fight for you.
Now is the time to seize the day. Tear down the odds and seize the day. Once we've begun, if we stand as one, someday become somehow. And the prayer becomes a vow.
And the strike starts right there now.
What a beautiful day, isn't it? The sun is up, the boys is singing, and it's a beautiful day to crack some heads, ain't it?
You're working or trespassing. What's your pleasure?
Who are they?
They're scabs. Who do you think?
I think they're supposed to be here to take our jobs.
We can handle them.
No! We cannot! We all stand together, or we don't have a chance. Jack!
Okay, fine. I hear you. Right. I know somebody put you up to this, right? Probably paid you some extra money. Well, it ain't right. Pulitzer thinks we're gutter rats with no respect for nothing, including each other. Is that who we are? We stab each other in the back, obviously, and yeah, that's who we are. But if we stand together in this strike, we change this whole game. And it ain't just about us. There are boys and girls who ought to be playing or going to school. Instead, they're slaving to support themselves and their folks. It ain't no crime to be informed, and nobody cares that the work we do is hard. All we ask is a square deal. So fellas, for the sake of every kid and every sweatshop, factory, and slaughterhouse in this town, throw down your papers and join the strike. Listen to the kid.
I'm with ya.
Yeah.
Now it's time to seize the day. Now it's time to seize the day.
Answer the call and don't delay.
Answer the call and don't delay. We'll be riding if we're united.
Let
Us seize the day.
Right? At the end of the day, who's gonna trust? Them or them?
Now let me hear it loud and clear.
Now let me hear it loud and clear.
Like it or not, we're drawing near.
Like it or not, we're drawing near.
Proud and
Defiant,
We'll slay the giant, Judgment Day is near.
Hey, there we go. You know.
How's it to Harlem? Look what's begun. One for all and all for one. Strike! 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 Oh, strike!
Come on out with you.
Now it's time to seize the day. They're gonna see there's hell to pay. Nothing can break us, no one can make us quit before we die. One for all and all for one for all and all for one for all and all for one. Second to none. One for all and all for one for all and all.
Let's teach these kids a lesson.
No D's. Get off.
About time you showed up. They're slaughtering us.
Run! It's the bulls!
You little man.
Crutchy!
Jack!
Folks finally got a headline. Newsy's crushed as bulls attack. Chris is calling me, them Crips just too damn slow. Guys we're fighting, bleeding, falling. Thanks to good old Captain Jack. Captain Jack just wants to close his eyes and go. Let me go far away, somewhere they won't ever find me, and tomorrow won't find me up today. When the city's finally sleeping and the moon looks old and gray, I get on a train that's bound for Santa Fe. And I'm gone, and I'm done. No more running, no more lying, no more fat old men denying me my pay. Just a moon so big and yellow, it turns night right into day. Dreams come true, yeah they do, in Santa Fe. Where does it say you gotta live and die here? Where does it say a guy can't catch a break? Why should you only take what you're given? Why should you spend your whole life living trapped where you no future? Even at 17, breaking your back for someone else's sake. If the light don't seem to suit you, how about a change of scene? Far from the lousy headlines and the deadlines in between. Santa Fe, my old friend, I could spend my whole life dreaming, though I know that's all I seem inclined to do. I ain't getting any younger, and I wanna start brand new. I need space and fresh air. Let them laugh in my face, I don't care. Save my place. I'll be there. Just be real is all I'm asking. Not some painting in my head, 'cause I'm dead if I can't count on you today. I got nothing if I ain't got Santa Fe.
have to share. And if you think water is nothing, just ask the little fishy in the Sahara Desert.
Why do old people talk?
To prove they're still alive. Morning, fellas. Where would you get a load of these floating mugs? Could these really be the same boys who made the front page? Look, that's me!
Front page and you're even dead. Now, where's me? Where's me?
Wait till my father gets to move this. I won't be left in my freaking town tonight!
You got us in the cake.
You got yourself in the cake.
Lucy stops the world. And that's a lady never could sell.
Hey! So what else you got?
Sally, mine's the only story that ran. Pollsters declared a blackout and all strikes and even on shutdown now. I heard they got pregnant. Did they get Jack too?
Well, the Delancey's are spreading the story that Jack took it at the land the first sight of the cops.
Jack don't run from no fight!
If you down short stuff like this reported the news.
But you stole the curiosity long enough to drink in the moment! I'm famous!
Yeah? What of it?
Are you stupid or what? When you're famous, the world is your ice step.
The what?
Your ice step! Your ice step! A fancy clap with the boys!
But how much does being famous pay?
You don't need money when you're famous. You can do whatever you want.
Such as?
A pair of new shoes with matching laces.
Permanent box and sheets and braces.
Stormy on high with a sour kick. Personal persona when they don't look at me. I'm the king of New York. Suddenly, I'm respectable staring right at the loud stare. Looks like
When my children go, we walk.
and there I be. Hey, I'm pretty, it's my city. I'm pretty.
Chocolate watch women change and twirl.
A very old man in an indoor toilet.
A barbershop haircut that costs a quarter. Regular reporters on reporter.
I'm straight talk. She's the king of New York. I'm the king of New York. We was talk. Bill and Nickel. Want to let noodles. Posers, poodles. Most about to drown in the drink when she gets the stop. And around the city, so let's get drunk. With liquor, fake works with our life. You're king to New York. We either get or drink and look that way with fucking speaking. How they made rap dishes in it. But I'll just stop for one whole minute.
Oh,
award. Wait and see, this is gonna make both the ONCs pee in their pants. Like I'm the shooting bright as the sun, I'm one highfalutin son of a gun, I guarantee. Though I found out I ain't history, the big story, guns and glory, I'm the king. Of New York!
Dear Jack, greetings from the rectory. How are you? Okay. Yes, I wasn't much help yesterday. Sniper soaked me real good in my crutch. Oh yeah, Jack! This is Crutchy by the way. These are gods. There's Brood. They say jump. Boy, jump, you're screwed. But the food ain't so badly so far. But so far they ain't brought us no food. Sleeping right out in the open house in the sky. This blue breeze of evening July. Anyway, so guess what? This secret escape plan I got. Tie a sheet to the bed, toss the end out the window, climb down, then take off like a shot. No, not tonight. I ain't slept and my legs still ain't right. But Polit said he's going down. And Jack, I was thinking we might just go, like you say, hey. Where it's clean and pretty with no buildings in your way. We're riding jalapenos every day. Once that place, this place. Fine. But it's new. But there's one thing I need you to do. On the rooftop, you said that the family looks out for each other. So tell all the fellas to leave one another. The end. Your friend. Your best friend. Your brother. Crutchy.
Calm down, please. Trying to sleep.
Here's everything that I owe you for this painting and the last one, and just a little more, because I'm going to miss you so much.
Yeah, shut up.
You need to take
You're a Joe.
that you're going somewhere, not just running away.
Doesn't matter.
Well, if you go somewhere and you get there and it's not the right place, you can go somewhere else. But if you're running away, nowhere's ever the right place.
How about letting a pal know you're alive?
I'm gonna leave you with your friends.
Where did you go? We couldn't find you.
Never think I didn't want to be found.
Is that a real place? Is that fair to say? Hey, did you see the papers? We are front page news. Above. Full. Oh yes. Above the fold.
Good for you.
Oh come on. Everyone wants to meet the famous Jack Kelly. Even Spot Collins and kids is say next venue we have in Brooklyn. How
We
about
got-
that?
We got stomped into the ground.
Not us this time. I'll bring you that. We took round one. With press like this, our fight is far from over.
No, it's done. Okay. Let's go with this. Okay?
We got them worried. Really worried.
Everybody was selling papers yesterday like it never happened.
And I was out there with them. If I don't sell papers, my folks don't eat.
Well,
There he is. Like I told you.
what does the fella gotta do to get away from you people?
There's no escaping us. We are inevitable.
So what's the story? Can we have the theater?
Calm down. I didn't ask you.
What's the hold up? You let my guy know we have a date.
Guy?
You heard me. Sweating guys away all morning. Famous one intoxicating potion.
She wrote a great story.
You look like heck.
I feel
Can
like
we table the palaver and get back to business? Will never let us have the theater.
It's what I've been trying to tell you. We want to hold a rally, a citywide meeting where every newsie gets a say and a vote. Do it after working hours so no one loses the day's pay. Smart?
smart enough to get you committed to a padded room.
The guy who paints places he's never seen is calling us crazy.
Oh, you want to see the place I seen? Newsy Square, thanks to my big mouth. Filled to overflowing with failure. Kids getting arrested, others hurt.
Line up, no one died.
Oh, is that what you're aiming for? Crunchy sent me a note from the refuge. I walked to see him and climbed up the fire escape. They busted him up so bad he couldn't even come to the window. You willing to shoulder that for what, half a penny a pay?
We are doing something that has never been done before. How can this not be dangerous? And it isn't about pennies. You said it yourself. If my father had a union, my family would not be in the mess we're in right now. This is a fight we have to win.
If I wanted a sermon, I would show up for church. Now just go.
Tell me, how does quitting do Crunchy any good? Exactly. I'm right, aren't I? Right. So, here's how it goes once we win, and we will be winning, fans. No mistake.
Believe what?
We're already winning. And we tell them straight down, they let Crunchy go where they keep getting counted.
Dave, what the hell? Did they bust our brains or something? As I recall, Dave, we all got our asses kicked. They won.
Won the battle.
Oh.
Jackie, think about it. We got them so around this. Right, you know why rattlesnakes go from rattle?
Why?
Because he's scared.
Sure.
Go and look it up for a guy that is big. Why did he send the spoons and entire army does spoons to the top?
I think you might be right.
Thank you, God.
It wasn't afraid.
Exactly. He knows we're winning.
Get those kids to see we're circling victory and watch what happens. We're doing something no one's even tried, and yes, we're terrified, but watch what happens.
You can't undo the past, okay?
So just move on and stay on track, 'cause Humpty Dumpty is about to crash. We got
got the plan. And we got Jack. So just watch what happens. We're back. And I've got a date.
I've been reading your editorials, Mr. Pulitzer. And why is it that you express so much sympathy for the trolley workers, yet none for the newsies?
Because the trolley workers are striking for a fair contract. The newsies are striking against me.
I would spare you the embarrassment if I could, but the burlesque house is private property.
You can't order a raid without a legal cause.
Mr. Mayor, would the fact that this rally is organized by an escaped convict do enough to shut it down?
An escaped convict?
A fugitive from one of your very own institutions. A convicted thief, at large, wreaking mischief on our law-abiding community. Mr. Snyder, which one is he?
This one right here, Jack Kelly.
And how do you know this boy?
See, Mayor, he was sent to my refuge on account of loitering in vagrancy. His complete disregard for the authority keeps getting him sent back.
So you said he was a thief and an escaped convict.
Well, yes, you see, I've caught him myself red-handed, trafficking stolen food and clothing items. He was sentenced to the refuge for 6 months, but the street rat escaped.
So you'd be doing this city a service by ridding this criminal from our streets.
Well, if that's the case, we can quietly take
What would
him-
quiet do me? I want to make a public example out of him.
Oh, Mr. Pulitzer! The boy! Jack Kelly! Here!
Here,
And he wants to speak to you!
ask and ye shall be received. Mr. Snyder, please sit.
Mr. Jack Kelly!
Good afternoon, boys.
And which Jack Kelly is this? The charismatic union organizer or petty thief and escaped convict?
Which one gives us more in common?
Impudence and bad taste when crawling for mercy.
Crawling? That's a laugh. I just dropped by with an invite. It seems a few hundred of your employees is rallying to discuss recent disagreements. I thought it only fair that you should be able to state your case straight to the fellows. So what do you say, Joe? Should I save you a spot on the bill?
You are as disrespectful and as shameless a creature as I was told. You know what I was doing when I was your age, boy. I was fighting in a war.
And how'd that turn out for you?
It taught me a lesson that shaped my life. War is not won on the battlefield. It's the headline that crowns the victor.
Yeah, well, I'll keep that in mind when New York wakes up to front page photos of our rally.
Rally till the cows come home. Not a paper in town publish a word. And if it wasn't in the paper, it never happened.
Well, there are some people in this town who can't be bullied, even some reporters.
Such as that young woman who made you yesterday's news. Talented girl. And pretty, don't you think?
I'll tell her you said so.
No need. She can hear for herself. Can't you, dearest? I trust you know my daughter, Catherine. Yes, my daughter. You might be wondering why the nom de plume and why doesn't she work for me? Good questions. I offered Catherine a life of wealth and leisure. Instead, she chose to pursue her career. And she was doing well until this recent lapse. But you're done with all that now, aren't you, darling?
Jack, I didn't.
Don't trouble the boy with your problems, dearest. Mr. Kelly has enough of his own. Wouldn't you say so, Mr. Snyder?
Hello.
Do I feel a noose tightening? But allow me to offer an alternative scenario. You attend this rally and speak against this hopeless strike, and I will see that your criminal records are expunged and fill your pockets with enough cash to send you in a first-class train compartment from New York to New Mexico and beyond. You did say you wanted to travel west, didn't you?
There ain't one person in this town that don't know this state.
And if they do know me, they know I don't care. Mark my words, boy. Defy me, and I will see that you and every one of your friends is locked up in the refuge. I know that you're Mr. Tough Guy, but it wouldn't be right to put that crippled boy in conditions like that. Oh, and what about your pal Davy and his little sister? Ripped from their family and tossed to the rats? Could they ever thank you enough? Time's running now, kid, so what do you say? Cowboy or convict, I win either way. Your abject surrender was always the bottom line. Gentlemen, escort our guest to the cellar where he may reflect in solitude. Too bad you no job, Jack, that you did resign. Too bad you no family, but you can have mine. Be glad you're alive, boy, I say that's the bottom line.
Like the Pied Piper, you knew what to play.
Till those kids all believed you were right.
Lucky for them, all the good got away.
They may not be so lucky tonight.
We may get a discretion to handle you as we see fit, so behave.
You polishing my brass necklace, but it's so best shaping up.
You can sleep right here on this old printing press.
Lucy's need our help today. Lucy's need our help today. Tell them Brooklyn's on their way. Tell them Brooklyn's on their way. We are from Brooklyn. We are Newsies. We are Brooklyn. Newsies. Just got word that our buddies is hurting. Facing total disaster for certain. That's our cue, boys. It's time to go slumming. Hey Manhattan, the cavalry's coming. Have no fear. Brooklyn's here. Hey Jack, we're the boys from the future and pride. Cross St. Martin and Navy are here. Strikes ain't fun, but they sure is exciting. Loud and clear. Brooklyn's here. They gave me birth, friendliest place on earth. Pay us a visit and see what we need. And when you do, we'll take you halfway to Greece. Now them stokers is getting chorus soaking, brought us sadly to end the career. It's a joke, but it's for joking. Loud and clear. Manhattan's here. Flushing's here. Richmond's here. Woodside's here. So's the Bronx. Brooklyn's here. Loud and clear. We is here.
Welcome, Newsies of New York City. Welcome to my theater and your revolution.
Woo! Let's hear for Spot Colin and Brooklyn. Newsies United. Let's see what Pulitzer has to say to you now. Yeah! Hey David, where's Jack?
What we've done. We've got newsies from every in every neighborhood here tonight. Tonight, you are making history. Tonight, we declare that we are just as much part of the newspaper as any reporter or editor. We are done being treated like kids. From now on, they will treat us as equals.
You want to be talked to like an adult, but start acting like one, baby.
And here's Jack.
Now, Pulitzer heightened the price of papes without so much as a word to us. That was a lousy thing to do.
Yeah!
So, we got mad. We formed a union. We showed them they ain't gonna be pushed around.
Yeah!
And Pulitzer lowers the price of papes, so we'll go back to work. And after that, he heightens them back up again. Don't think he won't. And what about after that if he heightens them again? We gotta be realistic. If we don't work, we don't get paid. However long Pulitzer can go, he can go longer. I have spoken with Mr. Pulitzer. If we disband the union, he will not raise his prices again for 2 years. I say we take the deal and disband the
Traitor!
That was some speech you made.
What are you doing here?
Spec showed me.
What, you said you could go through my stuff?
They were just rolled up over there. I didn't know what they were. Those are drawings of the refuge, aren't they? Is that really what it's like in there? 3 boys to a bed? Rats everywhere and vermin?
What, a little different from the way you were raised?
Snyder told my father you were arrested stealing food. That's why, isn't it? You were arrested stealing for those boys. I don't understand. If you were willing to go to jail for those boys then, how could you turn on them now?
Don't think you'll want to talk about turning on folks.
I never turned on you or anyone else. I didn't lie. I didn't tell you everything.
Oh, if you weren't a girl, you'd be talking with a fist in your mouth.
I said I worked for the Sun, and I do. I said my professional name was Plumber, and it is. You didn't ask me my real one.
I never felt I had to unless I knew I was dealing with a backstabber.
And if I'm horrible like you, be looking at me with one swollen eye.
Don't let that stop you then. Give me your best shot.
I need to know you didn't came for the money.
I spoke the truth. You want to fight when you got the other guy down eating pavement. Not when you're the one eating pavement.
So you're out of ideas then.
Yeah, I'm out of ideas.
But I'm not.
Oh, come on.
Oh, really, Jack? So only you can have a good idea? Or is it because I'm a girl?
Oh, I never said nothing.
Now would be a good time to shut up. Being boss doesn't mean you have all the answers. Just the brains to know the right one when you hear it.
I'm listening.
Good for you. The strike was your idea, the rally was Davy's, and now mine's going to take us across the finish line. Deal with it.
The Children's Crusade?
For the sake of all the kids in every sweatshop, factory, and slaughterhouse in New York, I beg you, join the strike. With those words, the strike stopped being just about the newsies. You challenged our whole generation to stand up and demand a place at the table.
The Children's Crusade?
Just think, if we published this, my words, with one of your drawings, and if every kid under 21 stayed home, or better yet, came to Newsy Square, a general citywide strike, even my father couldn't ignore that!
One problem. You got no way to print it.
There's gotta be one printing press my father doesn't control.
Oh, no.
What?
I know of a printing press your father would never think we'd use.
Well, then what are we still doing standing here?
Okay, what is this about for you? I mean that Children's Crusade. What is this about? Is there something, or am I lying?
Well, of course there is.
Don't say it like it happens every day.
Jack, I didn't mean.
Okay, listen, I'm not an idiot. I know girls like you don't know guys like me. And I ain't want you promising nothing you're not gonna keep later.
You You snuck up on me, Jack Kelly. Never saw it coming.
For sure.
For sure.
If there was just a way I could make time stop, you know? But there ain't.
Till the moment I found you, I thought I knew what love was. Now I'm learning what is true, that love will do what it does. The world finds ways to sting you, and then one day decides to bring you something to believe in, for even a night. One night, maybe forever, but that's alright. That's alright. And if you're gone tomorrow, what was ours still will be. I have something to believe in, now that I know you believe in me.
We were never meant to meet, and then we meet. Who knows why? One more stranger on the street, just someone sweet passing by. An angel come to save me, who didn't even know she gave me something to believe in. Believe in a day. One day they'd be forever. That's okay. That's okay. And if I'm gone tomorrow, what was I still believe? I have something to believe in, now that I know you believe in me. You know what I believe in? Look into my eyes and see. If things was different, you know?
Like if you weren't going to say
Oh, and if you weren't an heiress, and your father wasn't after my head.
You're not really scared of my father, are you?
No. But you I am pretty scared of. Jeez.
Well, don't be.
And if I'm gone tomorrow,
What was ours still be?
I have something to believe in, now that I know you believed in me. I have something to believe in, now that I know you believe
That's how you win it. We will find a way. Let us seize the day. Jack, you unlock the windows and I'll get the lights. I lost them. So don't unlock any windows and let's get to business. See this, boys? This is the printing press that we will be using. All my father's works famously to bring them down.
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Is this what they use to print the tapes on?
I can see why it costs a girl down to the cellar, but I think she'll do the job.
This is Darcy. He knows everything there is to know about printing a press. Printing a paper.
You work for one of the tapes?
My father is too.
And this is Bill. He knows everything there is to know about typesetting.
Let me guess. You're the son of William Randolph Hearst.
And proud to be a part of your revolution.
Splendid.
In the words of the little one, can we table the palaver and get back to business?
Okay.
Grace, what the hell is it?
Alright, Grace, here's how things work. As they print the tapes,
You'll take them and spread them to every working kid in New York. After that,
it's up to them. Not nothing left else to do, guys.
good to have you back again.
Yeah, shut up.
A little grease and she'll be good as new.
All ready to see anyone yet?
It's pretty convincing.
Slept in again.
There's change coming once and for all. You makes the front page, and man, you is major news. Tomorrow they'll see what we are, and sure as a star, we ain't come this far to lose.
Here they come! This is the story we needed to write, has been kept out of sight, but no more. In a few hours, by dawn's early light, we'll be ready to fight us some more. This time we're in it to stay. Talk about seizing the day.
Writing in ink or in blood, it's the same either way. They're gonna damn well
See him in Pulitzer snug in his bed. He don't care if we're dead or alive. 3 satin pillows are under his head while he's begging for bread to survive. Joe, you can stop counting sheep. We're gonna sing you to sleep. Then when you snooze, we'll be lying accused of the promise we're aching to keep.
once and for all that they don't let a man is will bleed on.
Bleed on. Once and for all, we won't care for no banners that don't spell freedom. Finally, we've made some mistakes. This time, whatever it takes. This time, the union awaits. Once and for all.
In the words of Union Strike leader Jack Kelly, we will work with you, we will even work for you, but we will be paid and treated as valuable members of your organization. Riveting stuff, huh?
Get going. Got people to see.
Keep your fingers crossed.
Yeah, for us too.
This is for kids shining shoes on the street with no shoes on their feet every day. This is for guys sweating blood in the shops while their bosses and cops look away. I'm seeing kids standing tall, glaring rare in the brawl. Parties of guys who are sick of the lights, getting ready to rise to the call. It's for all that be blood on the wall that they doubt us. They think they're running this town, but this town was shut down without us. 10,000 kids in the square, 10,000 fists in the air. Show you what's gonna play fair, once and for all. Once and for all. Once and for all. Once and for all. There's change coming once and for all. You're getting too old. 2 weeks you keep holding on. A new world is coming for you. And Joey is too. Till once and for all you're gone. For all. Once and for all. Once and for all. I'm sorry, but we'll have to call you back. Mr. Bullets is busy. He'll have to call you back. I'm sorry, he's busy. Call back, Mr. Bullets. I can't talk. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Silence those phones!
The whole city is out. Nobody's working and everybody's blaming you for it.
They're all calling the manufacturers, the publishers, the mayor, and all language.
Hey, you can't just barge in.
You're behind all this? We had a deal!
Oh, yes, and it came with a money-back guarantee.
Takes lessons on the power of the press.
Hey, boss, you read this paper? These kids put out a pretty good paper. Very convincing.
No doubt written by my daughter.
You better sign her up before somebody else does, because she's good.
I demand to know who defied my ban on printing strike material.
We are your loyal employees. We would never take our business elsewhere.
The old printing press in the cellar.
Bingo.
I gave you the opportunity of a lifetime. Anyone who does not act in their own self-interest is a fool.
And what does that make you? This all started because you wanted to sell more papers. Now your circulation is down 70%. Why didn't you just come like
Hey,
talk to us?
that's like Joe. Don't talk to nothing like us. But a very wise reporter once told me that you don't need all the answers to be boss. Just the brains enough to get the right one when you hear it. Listen to that, Joe.
Now is the time to seize the day. Stare down the odds and seize the day. Minute by minute, that's how you win it. We will find a way. Let us seize the day.
Have a look out there, Mr. Pulitzer. In case you ain't figured it out yet, you got me surrounded.
That's right. You can't even get a paper, you can't get a shoe shine, can't send a message, ride an elevator, you can't even cross the Brooklyn Bridge. You can't even get it in your own office. So what's it gonna be, Joe?
Mr. Pulitzer,
Right on time.
the mayor is here along with your daughter, and you're never gonna guess who else.
Good morning, Mr. Pulitzer. I believe you know of our governor.
Joseph Roosevelt?
Joseph, what have you done now?
I'm sure once you hear my explanation.
Thanks to Miss Netta Larkin, you brought your daughter to my office. I already have a thorough grasp of the situation. Graphic illustrations included. You know, I usually employ bully to show approval, but in your case, I simply mean bully. Is this the young? How you doing, son? Hey, I've been told we want to share a carriage ride.
The pleasure is all mine, Mr. Governor.
Joe, don't just stand there, letting those children sing endlessly. Give them the good news.
What good news?
That you've come to your senses and rolled back prices. Unless, of course, you want to invite a full state Senate investigation into your employment practices.
You wanted.
After the pressure you applied to keep me from office, I do it with a smile. Come along, Joseph. Only thing worse than hard heart is a soft head. Think of the happiness you'll bring those children. He doesn't do happiness, does he?
No.
Mr. Kelly, may I speak with you? Alone?
It was nice knowing you.
Bye.
Son, keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. You can do this.
I can't put the price back where it was.
Okay.
I just can't. I'm sorry. There are other considerations.
Hey, Joe, I get it. You gotta save face in front of all these people. I'm young, I ain't stupid.
Thank you for your understanding.
But I got constituents with a legitimate right.
What if I cut the raise in half and get the others to do the same. It's a compromise we can all live with.
But you eat our losses. Whatever papers we can't sell, you buy back full price.
That's never been on the table. What's to stop the newsies from buying papers they can't sell? My cost will explode.
No newsie is gonna break his back hauling around papers he can't sell. But if he can take a few more with no risk, he might sell them and your circulation would only begin to grow.
It's a compromise we can all live with.
It's not a bad head you've got on your shoulders.
Do we have a deal?
That's disgusting.
That's just business.
And the world will know we keep in score. They give us our rights, while we give them a war. We've been down too long, and we paid our dues. And the things we do today will be tomorrow's news. And the die is cast, and the torch is passed, and the war will rise and grow 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 and grow.
Newsies of New York City, we won! And now, let me introduce my own personal pal, Mr. Governor Theodore Roosevelt himself.
Each generation must, at the height of its power, step aside and invite the young to share the day. You have laid claim to our world, and I believe the future in your hands will be bright and prosperous. Son, your drawings have brought us another matter to bear. Officers, if you please.
It's Crunchy! Crunchy!
Hey, look what I got! Present straight from the refuge! Bring me the fellas!
It's not in the Messiah!
Those drawings, Jack. With those drawings, you made an eloquent argument for shutting down the refuge. And be assured that Mr. Snatter's abuses will be investigated fully. Officer, take him away.
Please, Your Highness, may I do the honors?
Oh, you gotta be joking me now.
You'll be laughing away all the way in the pin, little man.
Will I?
So long, sucker!
You know, I was thinking, since your drawings convinced the governor to shut down the refuge, what might a daily political cartoon do to expose the dealings behind our own government backrooms? How about it, Teddy? Care to have this young man's artistry shine a lantern behind closed doors?
Don't sweat it, Gov. I should probably be heading off with the strike settled, you know?
Do you ever get tired of singing the same old tune? What's Santa Fe? The New Yorker.
Oh,
Tarantulas? Better yet, what's New York got that Santa Fe ain't?
New York's got that smart family.
Didn't I hear something about the strike being settled?
Papes for the newsies! Line up!
Well, what are you doing standing around here? Don't you have a union friend? And didn't someone offer you a pretty exciting job?
Me, work for your father.
You already work for my father.
Oh, yeah.
Besides, you got one more ace up your sleeves.
Like what?
Me. Wherever you go, I'll be right there beside you.
For sure?
For sure.
Really?
I said for sure.
Okay.
You need a contract?
I'll think about it.
So?
Not the unions.
Come on.
Get this name. But the dreamer is out of it. Native world is all you ever see, you know? But now my eyes is finally open, and my dreams they average sized. But it don't much matter if you ain't with me.
Baby.
every second that we can. It's a headline. Newsies on a mission. Kill the competition. Sell the next edition. We'll be out there. Carrying the banner. See us out there. Carrying the banner. Always out there. Carrying the banner. Look at me. I'm the king of New York.